nigga.
Did niggas see did niggas see the Sports
Are you talking
Illustrated
to all
top
of us
10
or
list?
are you talking to all of us
Man, you
or
know, I use
It's
the
2021
black
by
niggas
now.
and the white
It's-
niggas.
oh I oh
It's
I
2021
It's-
right now, Drip. That don't mean you in there. You don't do that to yourself.
no
Don't
watch
do that to
yourself.
Hey,
No
not
niggas
after
doing that.
not after yesterday, nigga.
Facts.
Facts.
Big facts. Big
You act like I was leading the charge. Like, you know what? Let's
better
fucking
not-
go. Like, let's
You
do.
better not have been.
Nah, now with that perk plus.
wait, fam. What you were saying? What list?
The Sports Illustrated.
The
list that
Sports
they made.
Illustrated top 10 top 10 wrestlers
No.
of the year. Yeah, they just dropped the list. And
Shout out to
Sasha
VRP.
Banks is sitting on top.
Oh, word. Can what's the
And
rest?
Eddie Kingston's on the bottom. So
Eddie
He's on the
Kingston
bottom.
made their top 10
Yeah.
of the year
only because he was
If-
like
only
strictly
because he was
promos.
talking.
Yeah, strictly
Because
because
it wasn't for no matches.
No.
Yeah,
We
it's-
don't know that because this
So
motherfucker he went from NWA Dark to like a main event.
NWA what?
Dark.
He had a main event.
Yeah, from NWA Dark. I know what the fuck I said, Drip.
He had a main event, so that makes him part of the top 10. He
From
speaks so
NWA Dark.
he had a main event.
It's an
That's
inter-
like you getting a main event, nigga.
He had a main event though.
You
Like,
you missing what I'm saying.
I'm hearing you from NWA Dark,
Facts.
and he had a main
Oh,
event.
that nigga went from that's going from the D League to the goddamn championship though.
See?
Top 10.
Well,
Cal.
all right, let's look at
They
hold on,
said
let's look
I
at the list.
love you, baby.
You really gotta shut up. You really gotta shut up.
Top
Um,
10.
Gave
So,
your love
right.
away.
Was he number 10?
He was,
Yeah,
it was
number
10.
10.
He was 10.
Yeah, so 10-1 is Eddie Kingston, number 9 Roman Reigns, number 8 Kota Ibushi, number 7 Io Shirai, number 6 Bailey, number 5 Kenny Omega. I have no idea how to say Naito's first name. Tetsuya Naito. And then Drew McIntyre's number 3, John Moxley's number 2, and Sasha Banks is number 1.
Roman Reigns. When did
one.
Kenny Omega win that world title?
Doesn't matter. He
No.
stinks.
When did he won it in what, November?
Which world title? Because remember, he held the tag team titles too.
The world title that he's got right now. When did he win that title?
December.
How is he over Roman Reigns?
He's white.
Because Roman Reigns
Because
didn't wrestle most of the year.
But
And
when Roman showed up,
It's
it
Sports
was the
Illustrated.
Roman show.
Yeah,
This is
but it's the
Sports
whole year.
Illustrated. Like,
Right here.
But
Yeah, but hey, Sports Illustrated in the big.
Sports Illustrated is still an
they got into
institution.
wrestling within like the last 3 years. So as soon as like New Japan hit, they were like, all right, we're going to cover wrestling now. And like that, I think they were the whole big thing about like making New Japan a bigger deal. I mean, I think they try to get on that wave of like wrestling's. We're not just going to cover sports. We're going to cover
Sounds-
Well,
wrestling.
not just rap.
Sounds
It's not just rappers.
what makes Kenny Omega better than Roman Reigns?
His perm.
It's Sports Illustrated. It's like, why does PWI reward John Moxley? and
You're
the
asking the
Robot?
wrong question. You're
What's
asking
the
the
right
wrong question. The right question is what makes Kenny Omega better than Roman Reigns in 2020? Because that's the scope of it. So, but that's different. So, what makes him more better in 2020? It for the argument is that he was that nigga worked more nights.
Is nobody better than like where's Bailey?
6, 5, something like that. You said
1
She
and
is
2
about
is
6.
Bailey was
Bailey and
too,
Sasha
now
Banks.
Bailey's the argument. She was 6. Bailey was too low.
that's another thing.
Bailey, Sasha Banks, and Roman Reigns should be at the top. It should be top 5. Period.
Right. Kenny Omega was 5 or 7.
5.
It's crazy.
See, and this is the funny thing. All right, so as you guys pointed out the other day, the Discord is WWE bias. Everywhere
bias.
in the grand scope, everywhere else, like publications like this, Sean Ross Sapp, Brian Satin, they're overall AEW, New Japan, they'll take kind of precedent over WWE. So that's why you'll see Funky PWI.
Who?
And that's why exactly like that, like those publications tend to lead more towards the other promotions besides WWE, whether that's like anti-WWE in terms of.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, so we can't say it's because of the year then, because it's the bias. Because Bailey, if we're talking about who was a better world champion in 2020, Bailey had a better 2020 than Kenny Omega did. And she held the tag titles and the world title, and was in some of the premier. I mean, what are we talking about here?
They gave
I'm not giving you credit for the tag titles.
What you mean?
Hey, you really? I can't give you credit for them tag titles.
Why not? If you can give Kenny credit for that, you can't. How can you not give it for Bailey?
No. Because those tag titles are just throw.
Tag team titles have way different weight.
The AEW tag titles got weight like that?
More than the WWE women's tag team title? Yes.
Who's got the AEW tag team titles right now?
Young Bucks.
Exactly.
Yeah, trash. Okay, exactly.
No,
exactly.
The AEW tag team titles. Those tag team titles mean more in that promotion than their other belts.
They don't mean shit. Them things don't mean shit. It's the white people that are holding them that mean something.
Well, that too.
Yeah. When the facts come out, can't nobody say nothing because that's what it is.
Those are they mid facts. First of all, if you how many belts are in AEW? No, not like this. How many belts are in AEW?
Four?
How many belts? How many belts in the WWE?
6 or 7, if you. I don't know.
It's like 4.
They got like 7.
I'm talking about AEW.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about AEW. It's 4.
Yo, so you talking about a quarter of their championships, right? This nigga held half of them.
And Bailey held the majority of the championships she could have. She held all the championships she could have for a longer period of time.
I'm fine with Bailey. I'm fine with Bailey. Bailey is wrong here, but she's not the most egregious offender. But no. My argument was only that the women's tag team belts do not hold the same weight as the AEW tag team belts.
So what?
In the grand scheme of what?
Exactly.
Pro wrestling.
No, as you're saying, them being tag team champions and add that much to Bailey already being on a hell of a run. It was just like
no. Make no mistake. No. Make no mistake. Bailey is easily top 3. Let me say that clearly.
Preface.
Bailey, and I'm going to tell you the most egregious problem with this list is I don't see Asuka's name on it. That's the most egregious part about this list. But
who's number 4? Naito.
Yeah. Now that I have a problem with. Drew McIntyre. My problem.
Hey, start the show.
My problem with this list is Kota and Naito because New Japan was shut down most of the year.
But Tetsuya Naito won both belts at the Tokyo Dome the start of the year, and then won them back in the summer when they opened up shop. No, Kota Ibushi shouldn't be on it because he just won the G1.
Hold on, Drip. We didn't get to your section of the show.
We did not get to Wrestle Kingdom yet.
Tetsuya Naito.
Don't do that either.
Put that thing away, son.
I don't know what's going on, but it looked crazy. All I'm saying is, if we go like what a pro wrestler is, there's a lot of people that are better than Kenny Omega as a complete package.
That's not what this is.
And that's why it's bullshit, is what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying.
Nah, it's because it's the 2020. It's the year, not the worker.
Kenny Omega wasn't the best.
So we can't just say
that nigga didn't even deserve that title in 2020.
So hold on, doesn't he? he had the what's the other title he has?
The AAA Mega Champion title.
So does that count for anything?
Yep.
Drip.
Yeah. But not yes, but no. I think.
Does he defend it?
Yeah,
he defended it.
He defended it the last
He
one. Yeah.
I'm talking when I ask, I'm talking on a regular basis. Like, when's the last time he defended that shit?
Again,
You can't say
again,
that.
why do they strip Tessa Blanchard of the title? Because she wasn't leaving Mexico.
It sounds like there's an interesting bias when it comes to certain people.
I said that again. Why did Jon Moxley be number one on the PWI 500? Why did the FTR be number one? No, it's like there's.
I feel
you got an argument.
But I
over Adam Cole.
Yes.
Who?
Adam Cole.
Every time I passing around a white man, he got the pull and pull out his tail. Every single time around a white man, he got Adam Cole.
Adam Cole. Compared to Keith Lee, Adam Cole ain't shit.
That is true. Again, that is true. Keith Lee beat Adam Cole. So yeah.
Drip, you don't know what that is.
Man, this should be called.
Okay. All right, we on the same page. Hey, start this shit.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
What is that? Velvet?
What is that? Velvet?
No, we've this is beautiful. What is this, Velvet?
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers. Niggas is back. Niggas is black. As always, it's the Black Wrestling Podcast, giving y'all wrestling from a nigga perspective. It's Big Cal, the intelligent monster, but you already knew that representing RockTheDub.com. What you said? Why you looking crazy?
I ain't say nothing, nigga. Go ahead. Big Cal.
Big Cal. Let's go. Well, because we got it's going to be an interesting week, and I've not watched any wrestling, but I've been paying attention, so we got some conversations to have today. As y'all can see and hear, the squad is on the line. Please say what's good to the people, y'all.
Your IlFam7 out of your social media choice, aka Ricky Snorton from the Rock and Soul Express.
From
I wanna get it in my mouth. I wanna get it in my mouth. Oh, I wanna serve you better. I gotta suck on that ass, baby. I gotta suck on that ass, yo. Yo, I'm gonna spread that hard, get my tongue in your ass, eating on your ass, so yo, I'm eating on you, eating on your ass. I wanna see it, baby. Eat your ass.
and Ravish and Matt Damon for all you 410 sweat hogs. You turn this shit up, fam, so I can get these bitches what they want.
I don't know if the audio captures the amazingness of this show sometimes.
That's why they gotta watch the video version. But
Facts, YouTube.
Yeah.
Get you YouTube.
Oh, man.
Shit. Who was that talking? That's you, Drip?
that's me.
Tastes like
Left
exclusion.
2020. Left 2020, stat champion. Enter 2021.
Sure,
Forever. The undisputed stat guy, Davey Boy Drip.
Dripster for Daniels.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
Drip player.
If
Relax.
I don't need penicillin. You don't need penicillin.
We'll get to that
Drippy
segment
guy.
in a little bit. Don't worry.
With a tear
Oh,
in my eye.
this nigga, here you go. I feel like it's been a minute since we've been able to get together and conversate about the world of pro wrestling because niggas was working to try and get some much deserved break time. But I know y'all saw that Chris Bay interview, right? I know y'all saw it. I know y'all saw it up on the dirt sheets, right?
Yeah.
Peace to Chris Bay. Shouts out to that man. Before we get into anything, want to send a rest in peace to Brody Lee. Crazy. Want to send a rest in peace to MF Doom. Want to send a rest in peace to homegirl that played Laverne on Police Academy.
Hooks,
Laverne Hooks. What is her real name? I forget. I apologize, homegirl. That news actually just hit today.
That just hit. Yeah. Just saw that
today. She was in her 70s. Marion Ramsey. She died. She was 73. Broadway actress. But,
that's one of the movies I think they could run back.
Police Academy.
I think they can run that back now.
Yeah, you gotta give Almost to play Hightower.
Facts. WWE would have to present it though, right? Like, are they going to give Almost the pass to go do a movie on his own?
I mean, they let Braun Strowman do that. They let a few people.
Hey, they let him do that kick.
Hey, we'll get to that.
That kick.
Look at this nigga producing the show.
We'll get to that.
Hold fast.
We'll get to that. This is Madman. This is Madman 1.
Justin Thoreau, where you at?
This nigga, here you go. You gotta cut
hear that.
mic. No,
I hear that.
I also wanted to give because we got some stuff to talk about. We got some takes. We got some old niggas to kind of talk to, scream at, whatever you want to call it. But before we get into that, I want to give some shout outs. Again, it's been a minute since we've been on, so shouts out to Big E for winning that damn WWE Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully that's a step away from getting into that proper main event scene at some point this year. New word also that stupid as shit. Leo Rush won the MLW middleweight championship. That was recent. That was this week, right?
2 days. Yesterday,
right?
Yesterday.
This past Wednesday.
I haven't seen it yet.
Fire. Good? Yeah, it was a good match.
All right.
It was a spot in there that was insane.
It's Leo Rush.
I don't know who did he beat the title? Who did he beat to get the title?
Myron Reed.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't follow MLW. Like, I gotta find that show though, because I can't watch.
Is it still on BN?
No, isn't it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's just on YouTube now.
That's good to know because I don't have BN. I don't know.
What the fuck is BN?
It's how you can watch soccer in America. Really, it's another.
You know that shit, man. If you know that Muy Bien,
Facts.
I know you do. Fluent.
El Bolígrafo.
Throw some
Down at the
Sasson
biblioteca.
Montar bicicleta.
Yeah, see? Look at him.
Let me find out. Find out.
I think this nigga got some butt over the break, son. That's how Davis came in acting like he was clapping cheeks while we was on fire.
Eating on your ass.
See what it be is the podcast to be infringing on my cheeks. So when I was out here with time off,
Facts. Big clapping.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to you.
Yeah. Salute.
All right. Salutes for actually one more salute. Shouts out to Public Enemies for having me on the pod.
Bay Area.
That was a fact. That was a good
the Public Enemies podcast is more entertaining than the E42 short versus. Anyway, go ahead.
I did. That was IlFam79 on your social media choice.
I said it.
He said
it. Oh, wait. See, I had to explain this shit. I had to explain this shit the other day. I saw this motherfucker adding and slandering niggas in the same tweet. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's going ham back to back. And I'm like, yo, I'm too old for this shit. But this is my nigga.
What I've realized, especially over the last couple of months, is I'm too old for this shit. So most of the time I won't even tweet. Math too old for the shit, so he'll say the shit, offline just so we can get it off his chest. Fam is too old for the shit, so when he get on that Twitter, he's just like, fuck all y'all. All right, I'm going back to work.
Come on, fam. This nigga
I love it.
Wow.
I love that. I love that energy. I love it's better than never mind.
And then this motherfucker.
Hey, 295
Whoa,
exit.
whoa.
295 Run the Mills exit. Holla at me.
Damn. Shit, he'll be there waiting. Maybe or maybe
that
not.
That means I gotta be there.
Facts, exactly. He might have some people. They might have some tools.
That's how they get to your house too.
You got to be there too. At some point, you got to get
work
on
that ass, little daddy.
I'm sorry. What? One more time. Now I want you to think about what you just said. I just want you to. You do know what you just said.
I don't know.
I said I'm eating on you, eating on your ass.
Dark Rebier.
We need to get him on the pod. Get that nigga on. Have him do some live music on the podcast. That'd be
one more time.
All right. We gotta get. I gotta get some shit off my chest. Hold up, real quick. When the red X's come out, y'all know. Nah, but come back, cause nigga, you made this shirt. You made this shirt. This was your work.
That's we.
This was your work.
That's a we.
Facts. One band. Now, I didn't watch. I told myself I wasn't watching. I did not watch. WWE had a Legends Night. So when Legends Night happens and Hulk Hogan comes out, he was the host. He was the host. Him and Drew McIntyre apparently were saying why another black man wasn't worth being in the ring with them or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that happened. He gave some interview and was talking about how essentially young cats is ducking them. They treating them like, what'd he say? What was his quote? They treating me like I'm trying to steal the main event, which, I mean, first of all,
he has.
Ask Mustafa Ali. He basically said the same shit on Raw Talk. But Terry, you remember what you said, right? You remember what you said when you were smashing your homeboys.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah.
You remember when you was clapping after you clapped them cheeks, right? And you said I'm racist to a point. I don't want my daughter fucking no niggers. That's what you said. That's what you said, my guy. Now you remember, right? During 2020, when all these people who ended up storming the Capitol was going crazy over Black Lives Matter and all this stuff, the company who's still paying you checks, they put the New Day, they put the Street Profits, they put Sasha, they put the Hurt Business, R-Truth, all of them have belts and still got belts. Motherfucker, why you think they would be kissing your ass? Why do you think they would need to do more than just shake your hand and say what's up? You're there to get a check. Let's not get it twisted. You opening up restaurants and doing all this other funky shit with the rest of your life. So you need that chicken, otherwise you wouldn't be there. They're there every week, risking the Rona, risking low ratings, although I guess you helped them with the ratings. I saw that the fucking Legends Night was like the best rating since March of 2020. But nigga, they do not have to kiss your ass. You know why? Because you already told them to kiss your ass.
I told y'all, nigga.
Like, again, when the red X come, it's a reason why this happens, and it's your fault. Because what has he done since, what was the shit? He went to a Boys and Girls Club. He did something with the Boys and Girls Club a year or two ago. What else has he done to really, do y'all feel that he cares about black people anymore now? Or did he just do shit because he wanted to get on WWE?
Who?
Terry.
Man, nigga.
I'm just saying, Hulk Hogan, recognize the situation you put yourself in and don't act like these young cats need to kiss your ass, and B, are worried about you. Nigga, they are the show. If they wasn't breaking their backs during this quarantine, you wouldn't have a Raw to come to. And then you up here with punk ass Drew, the champion, shitting on Keith Lee. Keith Lee would kill both of y'all in some real shit.
I thought that was Nick Aldis. My bad.
It was Vince's Nick Aldis. Exactly. And the fact that Drew, every time they don't know what to Drew, he has to fall back on, I love these old pro wrestlers. Because this is the same shit. This was the whole reason he got into the Randy Orton beat. Or am I not paying attention?
Oh, you're right.
Look, fuck Hulk Hogan. I'll say it again. And don't talk that dumb shit. Facts. Because all of it is dumb shit. And you look stupid. And that's why Mustafa said, yo, why do we got to hear him saying, what you want, bro? Like, facts. Fuck you.
Hey, yo, we got to have a conversation about Mustafa Ali. This nigga dropped gems like snitches in confession.
Facts. Mustafa, come on the Black Wrestling Podcast. If they'll let you.
I mean, shit. 3 niggas, a sand nigga, and a white nigga.
See, he ain't coming on the podcast.
Whoa.
What you mean, why not? Mustafa Ali is not coming on the podcast now.
I thought I was a police, and then you invite Mustafa Ali on.
Yeah, actual police. Natural police.
Whole police. Now, this is going to be interesting. Before we get into the real conversation about another legend, there was a conversation that this legend started earlier in the week. Ric Flair, he was talking to some outlet, and he said it's undeniable, essentially. You can't say that anybody is a better worker than Shawn Michaels. CM Punk had something to say. CM Punk said that's your opinion.
Facts.
But then I'm in the Discord and there's people who are like, who else?
You can't.
Who else? Like this is my question to y'all, the squad. On the list of workers, where does Shawn Michaels rank for y'all?
It's about a 70. That's a low C, Cal.
That's your grade for Shawn Michaels.
Big Cal.
Facts. The intelligent monster. Peace to Brody Lee. Peace to Bruiser Brody. What about you, fam?
I say top 5.
Cal, cut his mic.
Drip. Where you got Shawn Michaels?
He's going to be at least top 10. Just from like a worker, like in the ring. Yeah. Wrestling, he has to be. And most importantly, because again, like my era, Shawn Michaels, the comeback made it top 10 in my opinion.
How this is my question for this shit, right? This is the same question I had before.
Right.
Shawn Michaels got hurt what year? Drip.
98.
98, right? When Stone Cold got popping, right?
Yep.
What year did he come back?
02.
02, 4 years later, right? How many years prior to 98 did he wrestle?
Almost at least a decade for sure. I'll check.
How many years after 02 was he wrestling some of the best competition that money can buy?
I am starting to get tired of that phony song.
You didn't even hear what I was going to say.
Okay, but
he said you didn't get to the hook.
But I've heard this song before. But go
you
ahead.
Didn't hear what I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead.
So post injury, how many wrestlers did he wrestle that could be in that top 10?
Kurt Angle.
That's it?
No, all right. I mean, if I say John Cena, you're going to laugh.
No, I'm not.
Cena's,
I'm not.
Actually, Cena's the most most legit.
I mean,
you're going to say that.
I mean, you would have to throw in his buddy, of course, Triple H. I wouldn't. Some people would. I think
top 10
before he got Red X, Chris Jericho. Before he got
fact.
X,
that's a fact.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the better back and forths he had.
Yeah.
Where else we gonna go?
I don't think that. He had that match with Shelton Benjamin, right?
Yep, he had the match with Shelton Benjamin. He had
the one match.
Okay.
Yep.
He had a match with he retired the greatest wrestler of all time, right? Allegedly, right?
And Ric Flair said that.
That's most importantly is he had
Ric Flair said that Shawn carried him through that match, which I mean, I don't. I'd have to I got to rewatch the match. I've not watched the match in years to say.
No, that's a fact. But how many people? If Shawn carried Ric Flair, how many people has carried Shawn Michaels since 2002? Stop it! Stop that shit. You can't. So this is the beef. This is the beef because this nigga got injured and wrestled. And wrestled not at the same caliber. Stop it, Drip.
That's true.
He got better. He got better.
He got different.
Hold that. He got better. He got better at what? Doing those 6 moves. Stop it.
I think overall. I mean, no feeling he was doing more moonsaults.
He got better at putting on main events in his absence. When he switched his style, he worked slower. He worked slower, and he put on the show. The showstopper stuff.
Yeah,
that stuff.
The showstopper shit came.
But no. He actually became that name. The name was free, but the showstopper, the main event, he was putting on great main events. The back end of his career is the main event section of his career. It's the best. He told the best stories in ring. He did everything that a pro wrestler is supposed to do.
He wrestled with the best wrestlers at that time. These are the best people these are the people that can carry you. This is why Ric Flair.
But look who he faced.
Was amazing because he got carried. Stop it.
I will say too. I mean, because it is true. He switched his style up, and he was in more main event stuff. But I think if we're talking working, it was. I don't want to say it was night and day, but it's almost like he had to do that stuff. He had to get the bigger stories and the bigger theatrics because he couldn't do the shit that he was doing
because he couldn't fucking wrestle. This is so motherfuckers will sit there. We're gonna get into the argument later, but I was speaking on Rick Rude.
That's coming up soon.
I was talking about Rick Rude, and motherfuckers was specifically said Rick Rude awesome on the mic, looked amazing. Matches were
That's a falsehood. That's a falsehood.
Because when you watch Rick Rude matches, you'll get some what's his name holds the waist time, and then you'll get rest holds, and then you'll get a couple of moves, and then the match is over.
But also, I can't remember. I think he had a back injury kind of at the prime of his career. No, he was limited. He was limited.
The end of his career.
Yeah, he was limited, but also to say that Rick Rude couldn't work that's a false statement. I think
he carried WCW during a really shitty time from WCW, but he was their guy. It was him and Sting going back and forth. Am I wrong?
I think Ricky Steamboat too.
Steamboat.
Main events was a lot of Rick Rude and Sting though. A lot of Rick Rude and Sting. He had the international world heavyweight championship or whatever. Yeah. He was on top. Top.
I'm waiting to hear from this motherfucker right here.
Hang on. Shawn Michaels debuted in 1984. So he wrestled for close to 14 years before taking a break.
He was in WWF in what, like 87, 86, 87?
Yeah, because he was in I thought AWA.
Yeah. He was in AWA. When they were the Midnight Rockers.
Midnight Rockers, correct. Yeah, what's your favorite Rick Rude match?
I don't have one.
So I watched no lie. Him and Ric Flair was dope. No lie.
Oh, what? Oh, that's right.
That's funny.
Sense now.
No lie.
That makes sense.
That's funny.
Play your song again.
Yeah.
Play your song again.
We'll get to that in a minute too. No, that's funny. That's funny though. That's funny.
Not that song, goddamn.
Not that song. We're not eating nothing right.
So there's a 2-part question. So
yeah,
what's your favorite? favorite Rick Rude match, and what's your favorite Rick Rude feud?
Rick Rude feud would be Jake the Snake.
The tights.
But he did have a dope joint with. He made Ultimate Warrior dope.
Facts.
He had a dope feud with Sting. Just remember, this shit is fresh because I was coming with ammo.
I love it.
And
Save it for the pod.
He had a dope feud. I ain't gonna say dope. He had a decent feud with Big Van Vader. So, I mean, the nigga could work, my G.
Yes, he could. He does not belong in the same sentence as Richard Fleer.
No. We didn't get there yet.
Shawn Michaels.
We talking Shawn Michaels.
Hickenbottom.
Actually,
Michael Shawn Hickenbottom.
Kevin Michael Hickenbottom. Yes, he doesn't. He don't belong in that conversation either.
Okay.
Rick Rude was.
Remember, I mentioned two people.
Who was the other person?
Mr. Perfect.
Yes. Now that's a worker.
Yeah.
That's
No. Mr. Perfect is a different nigga.
This is why I figured when nobody touched Mr. Perfect, so I said, all right, I'm gonna let that fly.
Well, yeah. Well, to take your point,
Mr. Perfect might be the most underrated wrestler of all time.
Facts.
No,
and the most
black.
underbooked.
He's not black.
You're not wrong.
Not possible.
You're not wrong, but I mean, I would put him over Shawn Michaels, and Ric Flair should know that because that was his last match in the WWF. That should have been fresh.
He didn't retire him. That's why.
I think that match holds a special place for Ric Flair because
also the weight that most
special enough for him to wrestle right after.
I was gonna say because he wrestled this motherfucker in Australia like a couple months later. They was bleeding all over. They probably never mind.
Yo, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that like out of the country might not count for niggas retirement because we remember Shawn Michaels took the Saudi check. But
look. It's on the shit for me. I mean, if it's in those pro fight databases, it's got to be on their win-loss record. They did like 3-4 matches out there on that bullshit ass Hulk Hogan tour. Bled every night.
I'm stuck on this Shawn Michaels shit, yo. I've been on this Shawn Michaels shit for 2 years, my nigga.
I like it.
I'm waiting, cuz. Break this shit down for me, cuz.
There's no breaking down, yo. Shawn Michaels.
break it down.
That was smart.
This is why you be backstage.
That was one of the ones. Yeah, that was. See, that was
Doing too much.
when the old nigga come to you and he start with C. All right.
That's me. See?
Nah, listen, I can't remember ever seeing a Shawn Michaels match that wasn't entertaining. No matter
who was he wrestling? Who was he wrestling?
His whole career, from the Rockers all the way up, and I mean we can.
So you enjoy Rick the Model Martel and Shawn Michaels.
That's why I'm saying the comeback is better than the first one because he had to wrestle Rick Martel, Diesel, Razor Ramon. He had to carry Bret Hart through a series of matches. I mean,
I like it. I like the energy.
I know sell bullshit.
What?
So can I be honest?
Get out of my fucking ring.
He didn't carry him in the matches, but he did carry him in the feuds because we've seen Bret Hart promos. But
but they also let Shawn do a lot. Like he was up Vince's ass, so he got to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels was the Attitude Era. You don't have an Attitude Era without Shawn Michaels and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, acting like a grown ass 14-year-old child. He was a fucking he was a troll before the term troll really became something. That was him. Him and what's his name?
They were the degenerates. That's what they were.
Yeah, but there was a lot of random ass like bullshit dick jokes and all this nonsense that like is cool for motherfuckers like 12 or 13. Facts.
That's what the audience was, nigga. We all love that stuff.
Don't say we.
I never liked this. I ain't even gonna lie. I never liked this shit.
I was. There was a reason why I was watching WCW. If it wasn't for Bret Hart and what he was doing, which meant I had to watch Shawn Michaels shit, I was over there watching Nitro. It wasn't for me. I actually
watched both.
I watch both, but I only watch Nitro for the cruiserweights, but that's a whole nother.
I'm not saying I didn't watch both, but what I'm saying is I was more into WCW, more into Nitro than I was watching because of the humor. After a while, especially with DX, give a shit.
I don't know. I enjoyed that stuff thoroughly.
Suck it. Come on, and they still
You ain't
do
never
that
get in
shit.
trouble. You ain't never get in trouble for that.
Nope.
I did.
Nope.
You was an adult.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You were saying that shit on the chat line.
Suck it.
On your eating.
White boy 342. Suck it. Yeah.
On the chat line.
AOL chat room. Fuck this.
L fam has left. L fam has left.
Now, I don't know where did this conversation start? Because I honestly forget how we got. But how did we get to?
Now it's out the air.
Because Flair said that Shawn Michaels was the best worker.
I'm saying, how did we get to?
It was out the air.
There was at one point in our.
I thought that was in relationship to this too. I thought that's where.
Yeah, no, it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't because he mentioned it, and I said save it for the pod because I've got something that we could tie into that. But so
it's because I know it. Fan brought up Charlotte, and then I think that's what led to Matt having his take.
So, because Flair was on the Legends night as well, and
I didn't know that was a botch.
I didn't watch the show, but when I saw the clip,
complete, he ruined the show. That nigga messed the show up, the whole show up.
Nigga, get your motherfucking ass.
Look, that was a shoot. She said, "Dad, get your old ass back. What the fuck is you doing?
I'm a drunk son of a bitch.
This your goat? This your goat, nigga?
Man, you told us.
I stand on my square, nigga.
No, and I want to hear it. That's the thing, because you told us, that you didn't fuck with Ric Flair.
I never did.
Not even back then, because that's what I was saying. I was like, Hogan was the icon. He was the biggest thing of wrestling for a while, but I was always more of a Ric Flair guy. Again, I watched a lot of NWA, a lot of WCW. I've seen a lot of him in the main event, Sting, Ricky Steamboat, all that shit. Back then, you were like, fuck the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I don't fuck with this.
I didn't like anything pre Royal Rumble, yo. 92. I didn't like Ric Flair because the matches, it was the same match and it was dry. It was just dry for me.
There was a lot of the same match going on.
It didn't.
The Steamboat Flair stuff?
That trilogy it's up there. For me.
Steamboat coming out the helicopter.
Out the helicopter. That was different. That was one of those
Steamboat Dusty.
You had one of those blips on the radar.
Sting. I mean,
Sting shit was whack. Like Sting wasn't great.
That's a fact.
Flair made him who he was, though.
That's a fact. Flair definitely made Sting.
Okay, because Ric Flair could do that.
Them Sting matches hit different. For people, it hit different because it was the Nature Boy, and he was going to the limit with the Nature Boy. That was the whole thing.
It's the clash of things
champions
that
Hey, I want the wealthiest trigger thing from Full Size Run.
we need a
drip. Do you resell sneakers?
I have not.
That's funny.
I have not. No.
And he's just like, okay.
That's my goal is to make math mad. That's my goal.
No, it's not possible.
It's not possible. I know.
No,
That's
wait,
what I try.
Matt, I want you to get your thought out. Get your shit off. Get your shit.
Yo,
off.
I don't. Ric Flair. It wasn't appealing, yo. Not when I'm 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? It's dry. And I really didn't understand. I don't understand the shit now. You know what I'm saying? It just
you don't
wasn't.
Understand snorting coke and partying all night. I mean,
No, I ain't have a dad, so I understood that. But you see what I'm saying? Punch, headlock. Oh, he goes in his tights, grabs some tape, and now this nigga's knocked out.
Yeah, he did. I get it. The back flip over or the front flip over the top rope to run to get it. The stomping the leg and jumping and landing on the knees. To
atomic drop, inverted atomic drop.
Some chop blocks. Yeah,
a lot of chops.
A lot of storytelling with his matches. A lot of working a leg to set the nigga up.
Yes.
The end of the story is the figure 4.
But that's understandable. I understand all of that, but it's dry.
It doesn't work for you.
It didn't work for me at 7.
I can't argue with a nigga that says I don't like broccoli. And what I mean by that is if that ain't for you, it ain't for you.
No, facts.
No, I like broccoli though.
Of course, because you eat fake meat. You gotta like broccoli. You don't eat fake meat?
That nigga be chewing.
I don't eat no meat, nigga. I will fight you.
This nigga plant burgers and shit. What's that place you was going to with no A in the shit, nigga?
Nah, I love that shit. That shit, them shits is fire, mother.
Math is the funniest.
Drip, you laughing too hard, nigga.
Well, because the thing is,
you laugh kind of hard there, brother.
Math be sharing these photos. Math is the funniest person to me. Look at this nigga. This
bitch said he snuck.
I can't even get the fucking light is fucking it up. God damn it. A whole fifth of Henny into the cotillion ass nigga.
Oh gosh.
Young Math Damon photos are the funniest shit to me. He's top 2 and he's not 2 on the internet for making me laugh. Well, because the other thing, because the other day we got into the conversation and it got to Ric Flair going to that year and change that he spent in the WWF, and one of your big points was kind of like, because that's how you were talking about the Clash of Styles, which I get. Ric Flair coming from the South and the way they wrestled in WCW to the WWF and trying to make him a main eventer it was crazy. He was the odd man out. There's a reason he can only get great matches out of like a Randy Savage or something like that. It was niggas that knew how to work.
The GOAT. This is your GOAT.
Where is Randy on the worker ranking?
Which is crazy.
Top 10.
He's up there for me. Him and Mr. Perfect are probably at the top.
Yeah, they at the top.
Really quick though. So to the that year, the Rumble run, right?
92. 92.
Notoriously, and I've talked about this before, if Vince ain't make him, he has a tough time putting them over.
Ric Flair.
It's Vince.
Nigga, Ric Flair.
The thing is, and he always talks, I don't do wrestling. He always has always talked about that. And that's what Flair comes from. He comes from the good old boy. Yes.
This nigga came on television on Superstars. This is Saturday morning, 11 o'clock.
So Hogan didn't do Superstars, but keep going.
He came on.
Yeah,
he did.
Look where he ended up.
Facts. He did do Superstars. And this is what Flair did. He came on Superstars with the motherfucking NWA title.
Big old belt.
With pixels over top of this shit. Yeah. And he's not the biggest thing going at the time.
Well,
this shit was huge.
He is to everyone but Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's like, who's this guy?
But I think part of that too, and the key with that is Flair, again, because remember what was going on with Flair. Him and WCW was having a dispute. I believe there was something about, if I'm not mistaken, they wanted the deposit back for the belt or whatever because he was trying to dip, and he was like, "Fuck y'all, I made this belt, I'm taking it." And Vince, being the racist opportunist that he is, said, "Bet, nigga, come on my show."
He definitely said that.
They're gonna know what this is, but we not
Hey,
showing it on
really
TV.
quick. Hey, do y'all think he played it cool? He was like, "Oh, hello. Oh, you still got the belt?
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring that to TV."
Yeah, sure. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna get in trouble at all. And you know what? And I'm not gonna dwell on this, but just like them white motherfuckers ran up in the Capitol building and got that woman killed, and they got to walk their ass right back out. Ric Flair was in that beef, went up north, got to chill for a year or something, and went back down to a bag.
Back out.
They said, "Look, you want the book? You want to get in the main event? You want Woman and Elizabeth? We got you. Don't worry." Privilege.
Hey yo, did you think when they were walking out of the building that you were going to see the Good Brothers walk out?
The Forgotten Sons.
I thought the Good Brothers was coming.
What's
Nah,
that?
they had TV.
Oh,
Yeah, they had to be at Daly's place. That's why they couldn't. It would have been too long to drive from there to Daly's place. That's
the
why.
Good and the
bro.
other Hardys.
Hey,
The
bro.
other Hardys. What is they called? What's the other Hardys?
Mo and Joe.
Mo and Joe.
Yes, the Bucks.
Mojo.
Yeah,
Mo.
I could have swore they was.
Hey,
in
hold on. Dude, who recently slandered? Was this in the chat or on the pod? Niggas tried to associate Mojo Rawley with Maryland. Somebody did that
That was me.
recently.
That was me.
Point this
That was me.
motherfucker out. That was
Alright,
you.
That wasn't me.
Get him out of here.
No. That nigga ain't from Maryland. He went to the university.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, he went
Yeah.
to
Does
Yeah,
he
we-
rep Maryland though?
No.
He had some Maryland drawers.
That's what I thought. I thought he had
He
the color.
had some
You know Maryland? You remember
Maryland. Merrill Lynch, nigga.
Facts.
Maryland was
Mm-mm.
Maryland was
See, and this is why we say you
I'm
got
outta here.
to, because you will say names, social security numbers, driver's license picture. You pull all that shit.
Right.
Man,
And
who
you
was
realize-
Shorty you took to the cotillion? Who was that?
that was she actually
Nigga like me, man.
that's
I
all
love
fair,
it.
Cal. That's
I
how
love
I met that's how I met that's how I knew Mos Def was in Jersey City.
Because of Shorty?
Shout out to Jersey City. Yeah.
You gave her a little bit of that hen rock, and she was spilling all the beans.
We had a falling out, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's just say that. We had a falling out.
Peace to her.
That's-
No.
Nah, peace. You might know and shit, yo. Peace to Tiger, DJ Tiger Lily and shit. Wherever you are, peace to you.
I am familiar with that name. Yeah.
Yeah, peace to you. That's her.
Interesting. He still shouted her out. I love it.
I didn't shout her real name.
I know. It's just funny.
Tanya.
And then this man. God damn.
Man, yo, I see
He
you.
wasn't gonna be able to move on in life unless he like I already know.
I gotta get it out.
Been there.
It's the devil.
I love it. But I
Real
think
quick, do any of
What's
you
up?
know what Jim
I
Hurd?
thought you
again?
about to
No.
you're like, well, boys, if we air hoes out, listen.
see Becky, see what the fuck you would.
Oh,
No, that's for my other pod. That's for the other.
Damn. That's the Drake pod. That's the sixth pod. Now what you was about to say? What you about
Again,
to say?
Jim. I said this in the chat. Which were the Ric Flair save it for the pod combo star that Jim Hurd and Ric Flair had beef. That Jim Hurd was in charge of WCW at that time, and he wanted to change Ric Flair's name to something different. His gimmick. Do any of you know what the original plan was for Ric Flair to undergo a character change?
I forgot the name of it.
I feel like I've heard the story before, but I don't recall it.
Blade Runner.
No.
It was him and Adrian Adonis as a tag.
They wanted him to go as
funny.
Spartacus.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
Shave his head, have a diamond earring. They wanted him like to change with the times. And Ric Flair's like, I'm the nature boy.
Imagine
He was living the gimmick.
branding Ric Flair. Who booked
Shit,
that? That's stupid.
What was his name? Bud who? Seelig? What was his name?
Jim Herd.
Yeah, Jim Herd had him. He had him. He saw him with the Migos.
30 years ago, he saw him.
Spartacus.
I got an idea.
Look at my nigga, the Spartacus. I love it. Shouts out to the Migos.
Hey yo, all right. Wrestling confessions. When I was a kid watching Ric Flair promos, I was wondering why he was always at Disneyland.
That's good.
Living the life. I know
That's
you're in a
good.
jet, but the
Every
jet
week.
is going to Mickey Mouse. Why is he always going? I guess he don't have.
Because I am the greatest wrestler in the world
Look,
today.
he always on the roller coaster.
Right. And who are these women that want to get on? I didn't know women like roller coasters. I didn't know that. They
See,
don't-
that's why the Jay Lethal promo, the back and forth of Jay Lethal, is the greatest promo
Classic.
in wrestling.
Yeah.
With the whole "Don't be mad because they told Space Mountain down," and he has a look in his eye like he did not
Oh,
just say that.
Oldest ride, longest
It
line.
was like-
You grew up and realized this, he was just bragging on his dick for 8 years on regular television,
That's amazing.
pointing to people like, "Yo, you want to come to the hotel?"
Hold on. You gotta let them know that I took that back. I took what I said back.
About Flair.
Yeah, I took it back.
No, you said you were trying to take it back, but you said you were going to stay in your square, right?
No, I was gonna stand on my square, but I took that back.
Again, you just said one of Rick Rude's best matches was Ric Flair, so it's like case is made.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
This guy gets it. He gets it.
But I'm not gonna say Mr. Perfect.
Your argument though, of like Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect, in hindsight, why didn't Vince make those guys the guy? Why you choose this balding, steroid up, racist fuckhead? Is always like,
How tall is Rick Rude?
well, no, that's the
6'4".
thing. It's like it's
Really?
They had
6'3".
I don't remember him being that tall next to niggas. I just remember him being like.
no, but again, everyone's on steroids, so they look bigger.
He was 6'3".
So Rick Rude now would be like Drew McIntyre.
But Rick Rude, yeah. See, the thing with Rick Rude was he wasn't bulky. He was
Yes.
muscular.
He was
So it
cut.
was, yeah, it was lean muscle.
Yeah.
And
Rick
he
Rude
was,
is 6'3". Yeah.
it was always weird because he was one like the only nigga backstage that didn't shave his chest. I was like, who is this nigga? Why is he?
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Until the Ultimate Warrior shit.
And Mr. Perfect also 6'3". So again, like these guys, they
And
have
he
the
looked
look.
way shorter. He
And
looked
he
like
was
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it's because of singlet and that, I think he had hair that was 2 feet long. It was just
He was black.
Yo, Mr. Perfect definitely had like at least a Jew fro at the end of every match.
Word.
Larry the Axe was a black porn star. That wasn't his real dad, my nigga.
Oh, they called him an axe because he laid that.
He laid the hammer.
Again, where are they both from? Robbinsdale, Minnesota.
Your
There
hometown.
you go.
Not my own.
There you
I'm
go.
like- I went to Robbinsdale one time at my old job, but
It's like, man, it smells like. Nope, I can't smell no chicken fry, no gravy.
I was like, "Where's the monument to Mr.
Hey,
Perfect and Rick Rude?" I'm like, "Where's
Where's
the
the nigga?
You,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are there black people in Minnesota?
Prince.
Aside
They
from
play for
Prince?
the Vikings. They play for the Vikings. All of them play for the Vikings or the Timberwolves.
no,
Timberwolves.
Kevin Garnett gone.
Nah,
no
what's
black
the name? What's the name, man? Still there?
Carl Anthony Towns,
Yeah, yep.
Nah,
D'Angelo Russell?"
Carl
Nah.
Anthony Towns kind of look like a Muppet, kind of. Don't
Carl Anthony Towns played on Martin. That's cold, my nigga. You talking
That's
D'Angelo
trash.
Russell.
His name
That's
is
Jersey.
Cockroach.
Yeah,
That's
Jersey.
Jersey.
His name,
Big Jersey. Big
Jersey.
Jersey.
his name was Cockroach.
His name was Cockroach.
Jersey.
Looks like a I can't even do that because that man is in jail for some nonsense. I'm sorry. I watched too much Cosby Show in my life though. That I know lines from that show. Like
I watched the episode of Cosby Show this morning. When
sad.
Claire was on that, she was on the little talk show with the liver food and then
that
they
nigga said this is not a donut. Yeah, classic.
This a donut. This a
Telling you.
donut.
I know that shit. I know that shit more than never mind. That shit is crazy. But the conversation then shifted because Brother Fam then said, "Look," he said, "Fuck Charlotte Flair." He said, "I don't see that shit." Have you been? That's something you've been feeling like that's been on your heart for a minute.
Bologna sandwich.
Yeah, I don't.
Since the bologna sandwich.
It's a place where I don't think I'm gonna be honest about it, and I'm not gonna say she's whack, right? But I will say a great deal of her booking is her last name.
Listen, goddammit, you can't use my Ric Flair argument for his daughter.
You're both wrong.
You can't use that.
A great deal of her booking is her last name.
She's better than Ric Flair, and they both ass.
Since the bologna sandwich.
The difference between when I say I be joking, niggas be trolling and start believing that shit.
He's
That's
really
different.
on the Shawn Michaels. He's on the
You believe in Shawn Michaels being overrated.
No, Shawn Michaels shit is
that's coming from the heart.
nah. I definitely don't. I think he's overrated.
Shawn Michaels and hating nerd shit. Those are your two stand. You're like, that's what you believe in.
That's for your show, my nigga.
Yeah,
You
when
leave
the
nerd
shit-
shit on your show, my nigga.
He's got a pro wrestling podcast shirt on.
Exactly.
He loves nerd something.
No, when I go on Drip
He said months ago,
the non-nerd shit.
This could be black wrestling, anything. It's not just wrestling specific, as he said a few months back. But
Facts.
But you're both wrong in calling Ric Flair and Charlotte Flair overrated. You're both wrong.
Charlotte Flair.
I
The
cut him
fans
off. I
the
cut him
fans
off
argument
before
makes
to go.
the fans argument makes sense. The case is accurate.
At the very least, it's normal for Vince. Anybody who wants to wrestle and is a second, third generation, they're gonna get some type of push.
At least something.
All right, hear me out.
Yeah, let's
This
go.
is Vince's chance at making a Flair,
Yes.
and that.
Him and Triple
that's
H.
why she keeps jumping the line in front of these workers that are better talkers than her in some cases and better workers than her in some cases. Not usually both, but either or. And the problem becomes is we keep getting Charlotte. It's why I've enjoyed her period of time where she's been out, because then you've gotten Bayley, the best year of her career. 2020 is the best year of Bayley's career.
Better than Kenny Omega.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facts. Big facts. Big
Absolutely.
facts.
But the belts still don't mean nothing. The women's tag belts still don't mean nothing.
The golden role models, greater than sign, Omega and Page. Did they even have a name?
Nope, they were Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page.
Curly 1 and Curly 2.
I agree wholeheartedly. However, them WWE, what color are them belts? White.
White.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah, get them belts out of here. Don't nobody care about them belts. Put them belts with the European Championship. Put that belt with the Hardcore Championship. Put them goddamn belts with the 20. You take that belt and the 24/7 belt, and you get all them belts out of here.
Kenny Omega is whiter than those belts, though, with the top ramen hair.
Yeah, true.
That's a fact.
True.
And those
That's all I'm-
jeans.
And
them-
everything.
them goddamn jeans.
Everything. And
And-
we'll talk about them niggas later, too.
You know what my problem with Kenny Omega is? What's your favorite Kenny Omega promo?
Ain't
Good
no-
night. And
What is that?
That's his outro.
yeah. That's his, believe that,
Or Impact?
that's the bottom line.
No, an Impact, his outro is beating up the black guy and grabbing him by the hair and say, "This is the real belt." That's what happened. I saw
that just happened. That
happened this week with the good old boys. They
good
did
boys,
that shit.
The
good old boys. Kenny Omega.
Yo, homeboy back with his hot Asian wife too.
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did anyone see that? Like,
Quick.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
He said we
Well,
about
you
to
know
be
I
on
got
Dynamite.
that. I'm sorry.
He said we about to be on Dynamite. You sure you about to leave?
She said
Sure
I got.
you about to leave?
he said, one, it's Christmas, and two, I'm about to get this back.
She said I got some dynamite for you. Bang.
Goddamn right. You trying to tell me a hot Asian gonna last out on these streets? He ain't want no NBA nigga throwing that 17-inch hammer up in her.
Now before we get into the top ramen noodle hair and his good old boys, Booker T went on somebody. I don't know the man's podcast. It's some dude, Chris something or other. He said, "I invented the bookend." And then the rocks. That's what he said. He said, "I invented the bookend." That's what he said.
If you invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook.
He said, "I invented the bookend." He said, "The Rock stole it," and then he said, "The Rock stole a bunch of my catchphrases." Now this is the bitch shit.
Can you dig that?
The dude being a smart podcast interviewer was like, "Okay, Book,
Oh, really?
which catchphrases are you talking about?" And what did Booker T said? It's an unwritten rule that you can't talk about that shit in public. My nigga, then why the fuck is you even bringing it up to the man in the first place?
Hey, listen, nigga, don't put on the one glove and then try to moonwalk, nigga. Go ahead and just do the whole spiel.
But in the one article I read, they said then randomly later he was like, "If you smell what I'm cooking," which I mean, when did Booker T ever say that? I need to see the promo.
That nigga said that nigga is the boy. If he don't shut up, hey Booker, hey Book.
Maybe have a bigger argument to make that Triple H stole the game with the "don't hate the player, hate the game." Didn't he kind of do it before Triple H was the game?
Hey, was he a slave before or after Virgil was a slave? What was their name? Fred and Ed, him and his brother came in, was like, "Rob Parker owns us." Remember that?
Facts.
Remember
they
that?
were the runaway slaves. I don't remember what their name was, but
Kane and Cole.
Kane and Cole.
Yeah, that's what the word is.
I think they was running for freedom. Yes, sir.
Mind you, I don't know if The Rock stole "If you smell what I'm cooking," but the one Booker T catchphrase that he never talked about is calling people a nigga. He called this man. He said it.
Hey, I didn't have a problem with that.
I loved it. He had a problem with it. He said
the worst moment out when I said it, right? Nah, Hulk, I had to call you when I said
Sherry was like,
when I said it, Hulk. No, let's not blow. Sherry was laughing at that nigga.
No, she was laughing, but she
turned
had him on the chest like, you good.
She said, you know you just said nigga, right? Nigga.
Nigga, you know you just said nigga, right?
And I
Booker,
just
you
when I
realize
said
what you
it.
just said.
I'm sorry, Terry. Terry, when I said it, it was just the worst moment of my life because I realized I was the nigga I was talking about.
I was looking in the mirror, see what I'm saying to you.
Sherry probably said, "Did he just say this?" And then Booker T stole that from Sherry. That's probably
Did you just
Tell me.
tell me he did not just say.
Booker T.
I love this shit, I love this shit. And then Booker T had the audacity to be up in a Bad Bunny video doing these.
So he gets mad at Big E for dancing. He wants to go out and dance. Right?
Hey, listen, G.I. Bro.
As G.I. Bro.
G.I. Bro that came out. He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna I don't want to rehash an old game. How much?
Yeah. Oh, you was in the commercial. Let's go. How long before Booker T has the Stevie Wonder dreads, though, is the question.
Ooh.
Because them shits is fault. As a person whose hairline is escaping his life, this nigga got the dreads that's going.
Hey, where's that the ring he always wears? It's not a Hall of Fame ring. Like I think like before he kick it, he gonna do a shoot interview like, yeah, well, Harley Race gave me that ring the first time he called me a nigga to my face. He said he had been calling me nigga about for years, but the first time he felt comfortable enough to say, "Come here, monkey," he said, "Take this ring," and
Thank you, Drip. I appreciate you.
So you know what? I'm out.
I'm
I
out
gotta
of
go.
this.
He's going to get his earmuffs now.
He specifically said these niggas tripping.
I love it. All right. I think
Harley Race probably was racist. So yeah, I mean Harley Race
probably.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Mind you, his shit. Look at the curls in that nigga's head. He had a whole
Oh, nappy headed hoe. He definitely hates niggas.
I always said that John C. Riley
About
Harley
Booker
Race
T
in the movie.
was that when he came to the ring, I hated him every time.
This man do not know who John C. Riley is. He said, what? He said Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly. Like,
Who the fuck is Kylie Watson? Nigga?
Kyle Naughton, whatever that nigga name was.
Notorious.
Bake. He was Bake. Who? Bake. You remember Shake and Bake? Shake and Bake, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Kyle
the
Naughton
nigga with
Jr.
the bush.
Yeah, he was.
With the bush. Hank. Wasn't his name Hank?
He Bake. He was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was Bake. We just become best friends. Yep.
Got the nuts on his drum.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
My nutsack on your drum set.
What? That's a classic film, though.
Facts.
That's some classic white boy humor right there.
What's his name?
That is
John C. Riley.
Chauncey
Harley Race.
Chauncey Riley.
Chauncey, yeah, he was black in the street. Yeah,
Chauncey Riley is his black name.
Chauncey Riley might be the name of the episode. It was going to be saving for the pod, but not Chauncey Riley. All right,
That's Teddy brother.
that's Teddy, bro. Black in the street was.
Diddy.
All right, now this is the section of the show where Young Drip is going to be so excited.
This is what we would call. Are you going to let him speak on this one? This is the white noise section.
Let me speak on this.
Facts.
There you go,
All right.
white noise.
Now I gotta. Now this is the question that I have to ask. And it was Brother Fam was right. Brother Fam called this. This week, they essentially the Bullet Club was on top. Drip's guy, Finn Balor, was bleeding and he had a belt on his shoulder. I don't know what happened in the match, but I'm assuming that means he won. Kenny Omega and the Good Old Boys at the end of Impact beat up the Impact heavyweight champion Rich Swann and then the white guys that he was hanging out with. They beat him up outside. They made sure to grab him by his dreads and hold the other company's title and be like, this is the real championship. Heat, white boy heat, whatever you said. Good Old Boys then jumped out the next night at Dynamite. They beat up the Spanish boy. Who they beat up? Phoenix?
Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix and then
and for
Is he related to Ray Cash?
That's his cousin.
And then
Pumping my music.
That shit was bang. That was a banger though.
That shit was hard.
That was a banger. Drip, you know that song?
No,
You don't know
no.
that song.
no.
And that shit sound like where you come from. Bumping my music. That was a banger.
Minnesota.
That shit,
Sound like Minnesota.
Yeah, I said it before Matt could.
bumping my music. Then Mo and Joe Buck decided to enter the Dynamite ring, and they did the shit that they're not allowed to do because the WWE owns it. But then they make the cease and desist shirt, and they got that shit on Pro Wrestling Tees. My question: I'm supposed to be excited about this? I'm supposed to be like, yo, Bullet Club is back. This shit's about to be lit.
It all depends. If you liked the Bullet Club before, absolutely. if you never cared about the Bullet Club,
I'll take that for 700.
When Prince Devitt was coming to the ring on my man's neck. Prince Devitt. When he was coming to the ring on Son's neck.
Finn Balor.
Was that Bullet Club then? Drip?
Yes, when with Bad Luck Fale, Tama Tonga, and Carl Anderson. Those are the founding four of the Bullet Club.
The people they don't talk about no more?
Huh.
Because they're not white?
they're also not
Well, no, I mean, Tama Tonga and Bad Luck Fale are still in New Japan.
Yeah, they're also not on their TV.
But it's still club though, right? Are they all still gang or not?
I believe so.
It's not a real gang.
They beat up 3 people on the one show and then they beat up a nigga on the other show. That's a gang. Were they rioters that went into the Capitol?
No, I'm just saying they not
voters.
I'm just saying they're not friends in real life. I was like, hold on, we can't hold them to street standards.
No, they are.
You know,
A good amount of them are.
They're friends.
Like I think Finn Balor and Tama Tonga are close because again, like the whole point of
well, Finn like black.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Because what I was reading online was that at some point it was Squad, and then it went from We Are the Bullet Club to We're the Elite, and y'all is the others. And the tweets I was seeing, they said the Elite was looking one way, and the others was the people that didn't look like the Elite.
The Gorillas.
I can break it down in a way if you want me to break it down, actually. But
no, please.
You better not say nigga.
Yeah, facts. That's
no. I'm saying no. Like talking like it's
please do because I'm genuinely ignorant about a lot of this stuff.
So this is just off the top of my head from what I remember. That like I said, those, and I was in New Japan watching New Japan at this time. I didn't watch it till like years later, but those 4: Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, Bad Luck Fale, Tama Tonga, and Carl Anderson are the founding 4. Mm-hmm. They're all Gaijin. That's the whole point of the Bullet Club. Like they're the Gaijin, the outsiders, the foreigners that's why they team up. And I think that's why they're because then they're the only ones that really spoke English or that weren't from Japan, so they all hung out.
Omega does this? That's the gun in the bullet.
Yeah, because before he was just like a guy who, like, I don't really know what his character was. I think it was just that he's a really good wrestler and that he's
white man,
a white guy in Japan. That's what it was. So he becomes a cleaner. The Young Bucks join. They get like a few. They get Yujihiro Takahashi from. He was Tetsuya Naito's former partner. They end up adding a few more members. Then, obviously, Prince Devitt leaves, goes to WWE. AJ Styles joins, takes that role as leader. That iteration, and then Luke Gallows joins. That's how you get Gallows and Anderson, them teaming up. Then those 3 leave, go to WWE in 2016. And then now it's like they're looking for a leader. They don't know who it's going to be. It becomes Kenny Omega in a way.
Yeah. Cody joined at some point too.
He joins the following year, 2017. And that's where that's the breaking point because
Cody said, fuck them. We white.
Cody said he saw the cash cow and was like, I'm hitching my wagon to this. Like, again, the guy who bitched and moaned about not being used in WWE for being the son of Dusty Rhodes is like, I'm going to make myself a star by attaching myself to the biggest thing in white internet wrestling fans. Like that's no. Again,
I'm glad you said it, so I didn't have to.
No, it's true. I mean, I like the Bullet Club, but I don't like him to that extent. Like, I think it's a cool idea. Like I said, it's supposed to be the NWO for like my generation, but some guys took it to the extreme of it. Like the Too Sweet and that's cool. I mean, I'm trying to bring it back because like those fans made it horrible just to go like Too Sweet every time there was a 2 count in a wrestling match. Like you watch NXT during that time, anytime
they would say Too Sweet.
They'd kick out and then the rest of it'd be like 2 and then they go sweet. It'd be like horrible. And that
sounds like something I don't want to watch. But keep going.
And those guys are responsible for AEW. So like, thanks a lot.
All Elite.
I thought it was airing and Elite, but go ahead.
At some point, it's one and the same. But yeah, keep going.
Cody joins, and then Adam Cole was already kind of joining as well. Again,
they're Bullet Club too.
Yep.
That's why you fuck with him?
No, just Adam Cole. Just Adam Cole.
Oh.
Not Kyle, no, just Adam Cole. Just Adam Cole. Not Kyle. Because again, they were Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong was just Roderick Strong.
In New Japan?
Yep.
Is that racist?
No.
Is that appropriation? Red Dragon?
They were Red Dragon everywhere.
Yo,
What does that
Red
mean?
Dragon got some good ass broccoli. The Szechuan is fire, my nigga.
I don't know about the Red Dragon, but niggas, if you come to Baltimore, stay out the Golden Dragon. Niggas killed every day, B.
No, they get killed every day, B. It's live down there. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you can get some grenadine Coronas and shit, $3. You know what I mean? It's nice, but you might get clapped.
That might be your last drink.
But you might clap something to my quit.
You might get the clap.
You might get the Red Dragon. Exactly. But Red Dragon, that don't seem weird. But keep going.
Well,
So,
but I'm just saying. It all depends because why you can't? Everybody can have a dragon, something, right? Dragons don't necessarily belong to Asian folks. Like American Dragon was
your man's.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
But that's a dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon wasn't Asian.
Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you got dragon breath, it's just bad breath. That be niggas with bad breath.
The last dragon.
You know what I mean? No, that was appropriation.
That was appropriation. But also the white kung fu master in Marvel, Iron Fist.
Game of Thrones dragon.
He got his powers from a dragon. The fist, it was something like you take the dragon heart and shit, and it manifests in your fist.
Dragon
but he got his powers from a place called Kunlun, nigga. Yeah. Nah, that was appropriation.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I keep going. Adam Cole was a part of Bullet Club, and then what? Who else? And why are they all white?
Again, so like the basic version of the Elite was the Bucks and Kenny Omega. Then Adam Cole joins, and then Cody joins, and then Marty Scurll joins, and Adam and Hangman Page joins. Again, like it's all white guys. It's always all white guys because the concept is supposed to be foreigners in Japan. But then they run Ring of Honor, and then
they only been letting niggas in New Japan for a month and a half though. So
facts.
But foreigner isn't white though, right? Like foreigner is just you not from there.
In Japan, foreigners, the gaijin foreigners are the white, people who aren't from Japan, and that's where
it's
Tama
I think another gaijin, like I think somewhere else they call it a Kuisi Ocha. White devil. Kuisi Ocha. This how they know you.
So they're back. The Bullet Club. Are they calling themselves the Bullet Club right now?
They can't because New Japan owns Bullet Club. That's why they were the club, and then the original club or the OC, and that's
why they're the Elite.
And that's why they created the Elite again. Those guys became the Elite, and Kota Ibushi kind of joined to make the Golden Elite, like a subtext.
That sounds crazy. If I said that, that'd be racist.
With Kenny Omega and the Bucks, because again, there was friction within the Elite, within the Bullet Club. It's like a whole bullshit thing.
So
it's pro wrestling.
Well, yeah.
I think you're muted, man.
I was.
What you said?
I don't recall.
I plead the fifth.
I say is that Tama Tonga has been the vocal one. I'm saying like the Bullet Club is like this iteration, not what he was the one who kind of got pissed about the Elite trying to stand out on their own by using Bullet Club as a catapult. Again, like I said, that's literally what Cody Rhodes did. He stepped into New Japan, is like, I'm part of this, whether you like it or not.
It's the funny thing to me
is not Cody Rhodes.
They AEW talks so much about being an alternative and being different and being unique. But no, not even that. That's facts. That's 1A. 1B is
all they do is talk.
A lot of this is built off of shit that somebody else did. Because when I asked in our offline chat, I was like, why should I care? And you mentioned, like you said earlier, that the Bullet Club is kind of like the NWO for your generation. Why it can't be whatever the fuck they doing unique wise? Why is it got to be this? Why is it got to be the shit that the other man's built? Why is it got to be on TNT?
NWO was a ripoff of some Japanese Sonny Ono stuff, though, right?
Facts. But you're not wrong. But they weren't saying, oh my God, but they were just doing their thing, and it people realized, yo, and Bischoff said it, yo, this was happening here, and I wanted to recreate that. He didn't stand out saying, boom, y'all ain't never seen no shit like this before, and then did that. AEW's whole thing is that we are different. We are an alternative. We are unique, and everything that I see them do is either built on some people that you've seen before or some ideas that are coming from some other places. Their whole shirt is a mockery of the damn Too Sweet thing because they literally are not allowed to have that on merchandise.
Again, they brought that back. They brought the crotch chop back again to bring it back to DX. They were ripping off.
They do the crotch chop as well. They do
this. They did before they got cease and desist for that. That was one of the things that was included. Was that?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Their whole thing was that they were combining DX and the NWO. Is what the white guys were doing. Again, the Gallows and Anderson, the Young Bucks, that sect, Adam Cole. They were all trying to bring like an amalgamation of those two factions into the Bullet Club.
And Mo and Joe
sounds like the clip.
Facts. I was going to say because Mo and Joe are even more egregious because they out there doing it while they're dressed up like the Rockers.
The Young Bucks and Adam Cole called themselves the Super Click when they were a 6-man tag, when they were competed in 6-man tags.
These niggas cheated off everybody test, and I'm supposed to be.
Did you call them the Super Click? The Super Click.
Nah, I don't like that energy. I don't like the energy.
I saw that somewhere on X videos.
I was gonna say
that was the one that. Nah, never mind.
Yeah. Found out it was Charlotte.
That nigga was like,
it was Charlotte. Charlotte all along.
No, if it's Charlotte.
Ooh,
yeah.
God damn.
That macaroni sandwich. This
it
is
wasn't.
Hey, delete this part.
Nope.
Nope. So anyway, so that's like as a collective, I'd say guys in the Discord and fans elsewhere, the only people really hyped for this reunion of the Bullet Club are the IWC, which is got the white section of the internet wrestling community. Yeah. The really hardcore white people.
Yeah. I think it's not. I kind of disagree with that because when Bullet Club was the most internet you could be as a wrestling fan, and that was kind of a point, is you saw a Bullet Club shirt at every single show. I ain't gonna lie, the Bullet Club shirt is slick. It's a dope idea. Yeah. I love shout out Jimmy's Famous did a Jimmy's Famous version of the Bullet Club shirt. It's iconic as far as wrestling fan. Yeah, and it wasn't just white niggas, it was the nerdy internet niggas.
Yeah, but that those are the fans that built up to what it was are the guys that are cheering for AEW now to bring it full circle. Like that's why they're doing an AEW, because those are the diehard ones that love every Bullet Club, everything, bought every version of the shirt, all that.
Yeah, niggas that like the cranberry juice nigga. Y'all don't know who the cranberry juice nigga is?
Will Ospreay?
Yeah, man, you said it.
Chilled ocean spray.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the cranberry juice nigga.
So I guess my other question is, so was this the point? Was bringing AEW and Impact together?
Yes.
That's the end result is the Bullet Club.
That's why they would have tried to gone out and got AJ Styles if it was possible, or anyone else. But obviously, like AJ Styles is not leaving that paycheck to go play high school reunion with those guys.
So this is cool. Like the people who are into this side of internet wrestling fan, they're hyped. They're like, yo, the Bullet Club is on 2 different programs in America. You know, is that what they're saying? Or is it just kind of like, yeah. fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's that. I think that's what it is. That's how I would see it as. I mean,
is next week is going to be the go home show for Hard to Kill, the Impact paper.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think it Impact's next Saturday.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to see now? Mind you, they just introduced this now. Are we going to be able to see Rich Swann beat somebody up, get some type of hits on?
No.
So your champion has to. Are they going to win the match at the pay-per-view?
no,
No.
of course not.
No, they're gonna win. They're gonna win the match by DQ.
I mean, unless the fair shake.
You muted, cuz.
Why? They could have put someone else in this?
Because the rub is their TV.
The
Yeah.
rub is
Who?
which is whack.
The
You're
rub
saying
for
AEW?
For
Impact,
Impact.
the rub for Impact isn't their guys going over. That was
Rub
never
for
the plan.
Impact is crazy. And your
Even-
guy isn't going over is more crazier.
Yeah, it ain't about your guy going over. It's just to put
Even-
it on TV.
Even though it's possible for Rich Swann to pin at Gallows or Anderson, again, they're Impact guys. They're the tag champs. No, I'm just saying, like, there's a way, like, so it doesn't make Rich Swann look horrible.
He already looks. He already looks.
Look, that's
horrible.
It's because now we're in the mindset of like this is Triple H.
I
Booker
haven't
T,
seen it. I
03.
don't know.
It's like
Swan couldn't get on the fucking bus.
He couldn't get on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I'd have to check and see if he got any hits off in these altercations.
Nah,
But
he got beat up.
what I saw, they were beating the brakes off of the Motor City Machine Guns, and then they all started.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm
was-
happy that they were beating up the Motor City Machine Guns.
They're the last thing I care about. Like who gives a shit at this point? But
at this point, I'll agree. But like 10 years ago, they were the shit.
because when all of this is said and done, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know.
You like Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. is dope. What do you
No, he's
mean?
not.
Hit the mute on that man. Hit the mute on that man, Mike. Right.
Oh, you cannot bring me I love workers and then trash Zack Sabre Jr. Come on, yo.
Exactly. That's all Zack Sabre Jr. He's the technical wizard.
Right.
I'm saying
no, Zack Sabre Jr. I'm taking John Gresham.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that doesn't
saying-
make Sabre Jr. whack.
Zack Sabre
I mean, it depends.
Zack Sabre Jr. is the technical MJF.
No, because Zack Sabre
Nah,
Jr.
he can't
doesn't
talk. He can't
Yeah.
talk.
well,
No.
that's what I was gonna say. You could work and still be whack. Is my thing, and Zack Sabre Jr. feels like a whack person to me. The name Zack Sabre
It's
Jr.
wild.
Why would I care about that?
It's like
Have you seen the matches?
just because
Probably,
you say
and I was
fuck,
like, whatever.
because
The
you
nigga
say
nice.
fuck and shit doesn't make you a heel. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit.
that's why he's ill, because he's like I'm gonna do this wrist lock in 14 different angles and like be showy about it because no one else can do this. It's like why was Dean Malenko a heel back then? He knew 1,000 holds and like he could beat you with any one of them.
No,
It's like,
he used to cheat too.
exactly. And Zack Sabre Jr. tries to cheat now because he's with Suzuki Gun.
What I'm
Listen,
saying.
huh?
That was good. That was good.
It's really tight.
What I'm saying is, if the end result is the club, whatever they could be called legally on TV,
Zack Sabre Jr.
and they had to go to Impact to help get the good
Fuck
old
you.
boys to be a part of the shit. Because the question is now, what happens with Rich Swann? Who was
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This program was for Impact to get some shine so they can keep the lights on. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Again, you guys just talked to Chris Bay. I didn't want to say we, but you guys talked to Chris Bay. He's in Impact for this foreseeable future.
That was shade.
That was, yeah.
That was
At the-
shade.
At the start,
it was fast.
I didn't per se.
I didn't.
Me.
It wasn't us.
You know what I mean?
You
know what I
guys.
mean?
Yeah.
It was
But
fast.
do you see Chris Bay being an Impact at the start of next year? Is Chris Bay still going to be an Impact, or will he go on to bigger, better things elsewhere?
I read on the dirt sheets that Chris Bay said on the Black Wrestling Podcast that he wants to be on Dynamite with an Impact shirt on. I don't know how.
I believe he referred to it as Bay EW.
Facts. I think the thing is, Chris Bay is going to rock until he feels like he doesn't need to rock anymore. That's my assumption. You know, he's loyal, but if the situation were to change or something were to be different, he is down to explore other. He's not trying to be in one spot forever, especially if he knows there's extra levels to go to. My thing is, if the whole idea of going to Impact was them to shit all over everything and get the good old boys to be a part of whatever this iteration of the Bullet Club is, Don Callis looks like a fool if that's at the if he goes. What do you mean no?
No, because he is a fool. Again, this guy literally went to Impact to set this up years. This has been in the planning for a minute, I bet. Because again, he's so close with Kenny Omega. Like, he was like, one day we're gonna do like a super show or like a match between, you know, like one set of people from another company that aren't affiliated, like how ROH and New Japan and CMLL were all affiliated. They were gonna try to do something different. Like, they were gonna try to do a real invasion angle in 2020 and 2021, which you can't do anymore because things are so, people like, don't take our talent and misuse it. That idea.
That's what's going on though.
Yo, you know what I just thought about though that niggas ain't talking about?
What's that?
The AEW niggas are savages, right?
Yeah.
What they did was they used Ring of Honor's television and their relationship with Ring of Honor to kind of get on. Fact. And then they left them niggas and just left them niggas high and dry, like, y'all can have Marty Scurll. He probably gonna do something crazy anyway. And then that's crazy. Them niggas, they did ROH filthy.
They did that was the whole point. Like, they left ROH because they wanted to do what they're doing now in ROH, but ROH is like, no thanks, and they're like, well, see ya. Yeah. ROH co-produced All In, or was like
and they used their black talent to be part of their big show before they made the Fed. It's starting to look like they just want to step on the backs of niggas to get what they got to get on.
It's what did my nigga Nino Brown say? It's the American way.
It's big business.
Hey, but that movie's
the
terrible.
American way.
That movie is
Miss Hawkins.
Miss Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Drip Hawkins.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it because it smells like shit. We just spent the last couple months bigging them up for the things that they're doing that are good in Impact. I just don't know after they're done raping and pillaging Impact, I don't know what they're going to be left with. And I don't even like thinking about that, because 2021 should be a situation where it's like, hey, we did a lot of dope shit a couple months back. We've been doing dope shit in our main event. Let's try and manifest some more of that good shit. And now we got Top Ramen taking the good old boy, the champions. Now it's a group that's got 2 sets of tag team champions and this nigga. That's and people are hype off of this. People are hype off of Luke Gallows.
No, they're not.
They gotta be. They love that podcast. Don't they? They love Festus. They pay for the pay-per-view.
Oh no, women love. Oh,
I was gonna say, don't we?
Oh.
Now, do we even have time to talk this? Because I didn't watch Wrestle Kingdom, and I didn't do it because of anything.
This is the white noise section of the podcast.
I left. He didn't talk about that already.
No.
I know. That's why
I broke down the Bullet Club.
He was. But so Drip, did you get through all of Wrestle Kingdom?
Not all of it. No.
Good.
Impossible. Them niggas make a whole goddamn Godfather trilogy of wrestling.
There's a work day.
I watched all the night one and then watched the main event tonight too last night.
Then come on at 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning. You got to be half a vampire to watch that whole goddamn show.
How do you watch that legally?
I watched it on New Japan
World.
Yeah.
Oh, word! But you it's on demand.
Oh, I don't know.
You can. Oh, it probably through Fight TV possibly, but I mean New Japan World, it's like $9 a month. It's really cheap.
I got a New Japan World, but I only watch Bruiser Brody killing motherfuckers on that shit and Great Muta. That's all I watch on there. I don't know what they're talking about, but it looks amazing.
Facts.
It looks amazing, and them motherfuckers in the crowd be scared as shit. Oh!
Hey yo, Great Muta walk around in True Religion jeans.
I was waiting for it.
And they got ASIC, and they got True Religion jeans on the ASIC gels, yo. I don't know.
That was a great Muta. Great Muta knew not to knock over that Hennessy though.
He did.
That man's got because he's got no knees. He
can't get over and pick it up. Oh,
he was about to get one. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Where does Great
Wait a minute? Is Great Muta a slave now?
Where's where does Great Muta land in people's best sub list? Where is he?
He had the best
outside of the United States.
He had the best moonsault of all time. So I mean, wow.
I mean, look, I wasn't seeing niggas doing the moonsault before I was seeing Great Muta do it. Before Great Muta?
It's facts. It's factory.
Before Great Muta, that was the first handspring elbows, all that shit. Missed
the Shining Wizard. Yeah,
we knew you didn't see it because your dad was watching it, nigga.
And that's
you didn't see it, nigga.
You want to have my dad come on the pod?
Hey, nigga, Muta and Flair, nigga.
Hey,
who made that?
Flair, nigga.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. My dad will never come on the pod now because you guys are slandering Ric Flair. So yeah.
No. You guys?
Yeah.
That's racist.
All right, yeah, Matt.
That's also the conversation we need to. That's also the conversation we need to.
Actually, you guys is what niggas use when they talk to a group of white people. All right, you guys.
All right, you guys. Settle down.
Settle down, guys.
You guys.
Relax, guys.
Hey, you in the khakis. Relax.
Hey, buddy.
Take it down a notch. Take it down a notch.
If you ever buddy me, I swear to God.
Chill out, buddy.
I don't know nothing about that.
I
don't even use that word. See, he said it. I didn't say it. Dripster Daniel said that shit. Drip, what's the one Wrestle Kingdom 15 match I need to watch, and then we'll
come on. You know who you're talking to.
Kota Ibushi, was he on there?
Jay White.
You're gonna say Jay White? That shit was cheeks.
48 minutes.
No, it wasn't cheeks. It wasn't what.
48 minutes.
It's a good story. It was a very good story.
Storytelling of wrestling of like. It wasn't like I haven't seen New Year's Evil yet where it was Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly in the death match 2, a fight to the death.
You didn't see that?
He gonna cream himself.
I didn't see it yet. I was watching Wrestle Kingdom. See, that's like Matt said this.
You gonna cream yourself?
And that's and look who returned Monday. Goldberg. And what a week! We got Goldberg coming back. We got Goldberg coming back. We got Kyle O'Reilly, Finn Balor too. We got Jay White.
Really quick. Why did niggas get so angry at what did they call Raw?
Legends Night.
Nigga, they have old school Raw this time every year.
Right.
I don't know why niggas why are they bringing back these old niggas? They do it every year. They just stop calling it old school Raw. On my timeline, you know, you get this year, last year, around this time, 2 or 3 times this week, I got pictures of me and my cousin at goddamn old school Raw. You know what I mean? Rikishi was sitting on the goddamn ropes like he was ready to order a drink. Let me get up.
You said the bitches was where? Maryland.
Hey, look, I ain't trying to go back and forth. Listen, I just want to give her the $40. She give me what I need. I get out there.
You said it's 40. Is that with tax?
Let me see what now.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Look. When you break this 100, I need a little bit of this muscatel in my cup. Come on,
What you was about to say, Trip?
That'd
I
be
gotta
cold.
say this about the Jay White match, and shout out to our guy Semper Vivi who tweeted this.
Semper Vivi was big Wrestle Kingdom this
Yeah,
week.
he's big
Yeah.
New Japan.
And he tweeted Roman wishes he could talk shit like on the court like Jay White. So I mean, that's where Jay
I
White.
can't comment. I don't know. I only
That's
know
in the
about
game.
Jay White because I talked to you, Drip, and I'm keeping it so real. I've never seen him do a promo. I never seen a match. I didn't know he exists. What's his nickname? The Blade. What's his name?
Switchblade.
Yeah, the Switchblade. The Switch
Apropos.
Blade.
It's apropos.
I'm gonna leave it.
Hey, what is that? What does apropos mean?
It means blade.
Blade is stupid. No,
Hey, if you can see, if you find the Sanford and Son episode when them niggas went down to the gay blade, boy, I see them old dudes down at the gay blade. Shout out to Rollo.
The one thing that cracked me up, I saw people because the whole conversation was, well, how you getting mad at Goldberg when Sting is in AEW? And it was I don't know who the wrestling fan was. It was a woman. She had on an AEW hoodie. She had an AEW hat, and she was like, well, they didn't have Sting going in for the world championship the first night. And I'm like, you're not wrong, but.
Yeah, but this nigga Goldberg don't got no goddamn qualifying match. Goddamn none of that. You know what I mean?
Drip, you need to relax.
Relax, Drip.
You nigga
You need to relax.
You nigga just walk in, you know what I mean? And Sting come out the sky and he wanted to be on the skateboard too. Yeah, nah, because he was in the 80s and there was a lot of cocaine during that time.
Facts.
No, it was snowing.
I don't get it. I don't really care though. I mean, WWE.
They are in Florida.
They are cocaine. Before we get out of here, I was surprised to find out today that Drip actually watched Belly.
The tape?
No, never.
He didn't know. He bullshitting on that. He bullshitting. Your job is incomplete. If we shut down this podcast, the last episode is you need to watch the tape and let us know what you learned.
He said the double Glock technique.
I was at home and Soul to Soul was playing, and I had to go to the store, and I had to listen to the acapella version, and it made me think of the beginning of Belly, one of the greatest, most cinematic openings to any film. They had the colors. Shorty was butt booty, but it would nigga.
Look around.
They were at the Empire Con. They did a whole celebration of that a couple years back, and it was a packed room, not like a small little conference room. It was like a large room with people to see a conversation about the anniversary of this film, and they showed like 2 minutes of the intro, and niggas was in there ready to lose. Shit was dope.
No. That was the greatest long form music video ever created.
So I asked Drip because I'm an asshole. I said, Drip, have you ever seen this movie? And Drip said, yeah. Drip was at work. Drip said, yeah, I seen that shit. The first 20 minutes was cool, but then the rest of the movie was ass. And then Brother Fam said,
Drip preaching.
No.
I know. No, nigga, you said that.
No.
Nigga, you said that.
Fam said it was 2 scenes.
There's a few scenes, but for the most part, you are correct.
And then Drip said Jamaica. Jamaica was trash.
I just remember that's like when it takes a whole nother direction and like it's not as cinematic. In my opinion.
Wait.
Thank you.
Am I stuck in Nerdville?
Oh,
nigga, you was just doing this a second ago. You ain't seen Belly?
No.
You ain't seen Belly?
Nope.
You a lie. You a whole lie. You a whole goddamn lie.
I'm getting out of
You
here.
was eating a chicken sandwich while you was
nerd.
watching that shit.
This is nerd conversation on
You
BRP.
wasn't watching Belly.
Hold on, Belly is nerd conversation.
You wasn't watching Belly.
No, when he starts to do his deep dive, we have entered nerd country.
Well, no, I had to set up. I had to set
get
up
me
the.
out of here.
What you about to say, fam? What you about to say?
Because I just want to make sure that it is stated that I think Belly is a bad movie. Now, I enjoy Belly, but Belly is definitely a bad movie.
You enjoy a lot of bad movies.
That's true.
All right. Belly or No Holds Barred? What's the better film?
Drip. I want to hear this shit from Drip.
I haven't seen No Holds Barred.
Wow, that's good. That's good. I appreciate that.
By the way, sidebar, I found Grunt the wrestling movie, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes, I'm with it. So Belly is greater than sign No Holds Barred.
Yes.
But is Belly a trash classic?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. That's
Africa's far.
Africa is far.
Listen, I dare you to tell me a worse performance in a movie than Tiana T-Boz
Wow Hicks. Oh.
Nigga, that movie is just like you could tell it was done by niggas that did music videos. Like you believe ridiculous stuff in 2 to 3 minute increments, but they gave us an hour and a half of like Def Jam music video logic. No,
I gotta say this because I'm looking up right now, and I always love this move. No, I'm saying like in a positive, like I always love this move. Written, directed, and produced by Hype Williams. Yeah. Anytime it's like written, produced, and directed, like Ben Affleck did that. Anytime someone's like, I got all the power, I wrote the shit, I produced it, I directed the shit.
Wrong.
Like,
it worked before. It was called Harlem Nights.
Spaceballs.
Yeah, it was called Do the Right Thing. I mean, if we gonna call it what we want to call it, it's not a hard and fast rule, but you're not wrong. There might be a little too much creative direction there for one person to wield, but that nigga was trying to make art, and I always have to represent a black man who was trying to make some art and got the funds to put oil on people to try and make the lights hit them a certain way on the can. Like, come on.
That was dope.
They're just understanding that shit now. They're just
dope.
Starting to get that, is all I'm saying.
I feel after that first half hour, it becomes like a B movie, like a made for TV. It's like the production or like the cinematography like just takes a nosedive.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that. I don't know if I've said this. I've said it on some podcast. I'm not sure if it's this one, but my son's godmother, her husband does color correction for some of the Oprah channel stuff, and he's talked about having to had like very specific meetings about color correction.
What color?
Yeah.
Well, because you got to remember, and again,
and no, he's not black.
But this is white people understand too, because this is the thing. When they first started making film,
no, not doing that.
I'm saying
I'm talking about him.
I don't know what's going on. When they invented film, they invented that for white skin. They wasn't thinking about black people being on the camera.
It's called celluloid. It's celluloid, not
celluloid.
Yeah,
not melanoid.
Yeah,
but it's taking years. It's taking an unlearning of the way things were set up. Kind of like the Pan African World Diaspora Championship. Kind of like niggas like Chris Bay, these super athletes that we see all the time. Again, like Fam says, everything is pro wrestling, and a lot of shit you see. I'm gonna relate it back to this because it's all the same, and it's niggas trying to get over from some shit that we weren't designed to even get into. Now, on that note,
just trying.
Do y'all got any black wrestlers of the week?
Hey man, I'm gonna have to go with my man.
Don't say it.
My man with the kick. My man got that kick off this week. My man almost turtleneck yo.
Turtleneck yo.
Morgan State Bear.
Shouts out to him.
I'm just trying.
What a perfectly timed kick to a guitar.
I think we broke this shit down like we were on NBA
Hey, yo,
Countdown. So here we go.
I
Like,
wanna-
like,
I didn't want to watch it back and see him go 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
It looked good. And again, in the little Twitter clip that I saw over and over and over again, it looked flawless.
Mm-hmm.
You can't build a whole match on that. But in that moment in time, almost salute.
Facts.
Salute. Who you got, man?
I'm gonna go Leo Rush.
damn it.
Damn, Drip. It's more niggas, Drip. Don't worry about it.
It is, yeah.
You mean other than them two and y'all? You can't laugh at that.
You better not laugh at that.
Shut up.
Drip's Black Rass of the Week is gonna be Banks. Watch. No.
Facts.
That's very funny. That is very funny.
Banks was wrestling them roaches in that chick crib. Shout out to Banks.
Oh, shit. Oh, my.
Shout out to Banks. My nigga Banks
That's
out
good.
there going through it, son. I see.
No, Drip, who you got? Now that two of your Black Rasses got taken,
That was my pick and my backup. So I was like, shit. I'll go with the Hurt Business as a whole. Just
Shout out.
they got all the belts.
Shout out
like,
to the record that came out this week.
Yeah, I know that happened. Yeah.
I know that cover art. I sent a tweet out, and I know Math was kind of like, "Damn, don't do that. But because never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. My Black Rass of the Week is gonna be Too Cold Scorpio. I don't know. I'm not, Black Wrestling on Instagram. That image is
Fire.
with the
That shit is
snow.
fire.
That's the snowman right there. I don't know what Sting talking
The
about.
snowman.
Nigga said,
With the snowman throwing up.
Which kind of snow, though? I mean,
Doesn't
I
matter.
mean, he was chiefing. Nah, he let it be known. Look,
before the match.
he was the high chief. If you catch my drift, but the
Jamal
snow.
Arif?
Takes the stage.
Before we get out of here, if y'all could please let the people know where they can find y'all on social media.
Hey man, IlFam79 on your social media choice, but way more importantly at Where's Buffy? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com?
Gross.
I gotta suck on that ass, yo. I'm talking, yo. I wanna spread the ass apart, get my tongue in your ass, eating on your ass, so yo, I'm eating on your ass.
Hey yo,
At Math Damon.
we gonna get a hit for that.
we might. That's what I was thinking, but it's too funny.
Sorry.
It is too funny.
I'm
see,
sorry.
We'll put it up
Remember
on
when
Facebook.
Matt-
If we can't get it out official, it'll go up somewhere. God damn, you'll get a Dropbox link or something, nigga.
Oh!
Sorry.
Imagine
as Matt
having
used
to
to
follow
say,
that.
my parents can't listen to this after that.
Why not?
That's gonna be your dad's theme music when he goes
That's,
live.
that's
Watch,
when he come
watch,
on. That's his music.
Watch.
We got my nigga Mike coming to the mic.
Eating on
Eating on your ass. I'm eating on your motherfucking ass.
You know, when that episode ends, my dad's going to look at me, what the fuck just happened?
What just happened? What just happened?
Yo, you
What
get
just-
What
out
was
of the
that?
family. You're
I
out
was
of the
stone
family.
sober when I started, but I'm high as shit now. Shit, Drip, where can the people find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip, Instagram at Davis Colon DC. That's where I'm promoting other stuff, but most importantly, the Jay White Boy of BRP, the only stat guy,
Now,
the
that
one
was
and
dope.
true, undisputed stat guy.
That was dope right there. Jay White Boy was dope.
The Jay
You can.
White
This
Boy.
is the point where you promote your other podcasts, nigga.
I just had Brother Fam on. They called us men, and we talked about the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I turned that shit off
If you love nerd shit,
when y'all was talking about gluten.
Hey,
gluten,
nigga.
whoever the fuck his name.
you
is.
eat gluten. What do you
Fly like a
buy?
jet worldwide like the internet, nigga.
Facts. I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black
That's my new
Wrestling on
shit.
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackWrestling.com is the website. BlackWrestling.BigCartel.com is the merch site. People are getting their merch, as you can see. If you have not received it yet, it's on the way. It's just UPS is UPS. I don't know what else to tell y'all. You can always find the Black Wrestling Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. If you rock with us on YouTube, just search up the Black Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. The numbers is going up, and we want y'all to be a part of it. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
A nigga like me, man,